It's officially time to dust off those old exotics sitting in our vaults. Bungie is finally giving underperforming supers some love to bring them in line with the current sandbox. Today we are going to discuss the changes to Hunter supers and what exotics you might want to start getting builds ready for. So first off, let's talk about the Season 21 ability tuning. Golden Gun and Arc Staff are slightly underperforming in their intended combat roles, so we're giving them a PvE damage bump that we think will make them more viable. Golden Gun, both Marksman and Deadshot, increase PvE damage by 20%. Arc Staff increase PvE damage by 20%. Spectral Blades has historically been a significant underperformer, so we're taking a harder swing here and allowing its heavy attack to weaken targets on hit. We're also fixing a long-standing bug where the maximum attack speed, some attacks could fail to connect, which resulted in a significant amount of lost damage output. Increased PvE damage by 35%. Heavy attacks now weaken targets on hit. Fixed an issue causing some right-handed spectral blade attacks to fail to connect when attacking at maximum attack speed. When building Gathering Storm for Arc 3.0, we intentionally required significantly higher player precision on the initial throw to separate its role in combat from Nova Bomb. But the current iteration too frequently fails to reward that precision in the Crucible, particularly in super versus super interaction. To address this, we're making target adjustments to the direct impact and delayed lightning strike damage to increase the payoff for directly landing the staff or properly timing the lightning strike, and increasing the damage Gathering Storm does against stationary defense supers. Gathering Storm direct impact damage versus player increase from 200 to 300. Delayed lightning strike damage versus player increase from 3 to 500. Lingering lightning tick damage versus player increase from 40 to 60. Now deals increased damage versus Well of Radiance and Word of Dawn. This is definitely going to give us some more options going forward for build crafting, and I'm really excited about it. Now let's look at the exotics that have a chance at shining in the new sandbox. First exotic we're going to look at is the Blight Ranger helmet. Its perk is Voltaic Mirror. Attacks you redirect with your Arc Staff deal massively increased damage and generate orbs of power for your allies. Guarding with your Arc Staff does not consume extra super energy. With that extra 20% damage increase, I'm curious to see what this thing can do. Next up is one of my old favorites, Celestial Nighthawk Helmet. Hawkeye Hack. Modifies Golden Gun to fire a single high damage shot. Enemies eliminated by the shot explode and grant you super energy. This thing has always put out an insane amount of boss DPS for precision hits, so with that 20% damage increase, just be on the lookout. This thing might actually be good again. Back to Arc, we're looking at Radiant Flux Chest Armor. Synapsis Junctions. Quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increase its damage output and duration. Again, with that 20% damage increase, I'm going to be curious to see what this thing can do. I don't think I've ever used this exotic, to be honest, so we'll have to see how it performs. I don't even know how to say that. Raiju's Harness? Yeah, something like that. The Raiju's Harness Chest Armor. This thing might not be the best to use, but as far as like defensive supers go, it'd be pretty good. It used to be a top tier PvP exotic, because you could deactivate it and get your super energy back. It could outlast most supers, so you can just sit there and block the whole time. PvE wise, I don't know if it'll be that viable, but we will have to see. The exotic perk, Mobius Conduit. Deactivate Arc Staff early. Guarding with Arc Staff consumes energy more slowly when not attacking, and guarding does not consume extra super energy. This exotic could be a lot of fun to use with the new Spectral Blade rework. I have no idea how to say this, but the Guaisian Vest Chest Armor. Roving Assassin. Each spectral blades kill you make before going into stealth will restore more of your super energy. And now that you're heavy attack, it'll turn you invisible, restore energy, and it'll weaken enemies now. So all those combined would let you have the super up for a while. This exotic is definitely one people still use today. It's an amazing option for pretty much any super. And with all these damage increases, I'm sure it'll be pumping out some insane damage. So we'll definitely have to test it out with these reworked roaming supers. Star Eater Scales. Feast of Light. You gain additional super energy from orbs of power you pick up. While your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, causing you to gain a burst of healing when cast and bonus to your super damage. At maximum overcharge, you also gain an overshield. The main part of using this would be overcharging your super, and it works with all your supers, so I think this one would be pretty good with spectral blades. I still use these exotics today for certain builds, with Blade Barrage being one that I use it for, but it could be better than the Celestial Nighthawk. I'll have to do a damage comparison between Celestial and the normal Marksman, but Celestial is just one shot, so it allows you to get to your weapons quicker. Those are all the exotics that you should be looking to make builds for next season, and once the changes come out next season, I'm going to be doing a lot of build videos around these exotics, so be on the lookout for that. Let me know in the comments below what exotics you're planning on using next season for the Hunter, and on your way down there, you might as well hit that subscribe button because it'll help me out a lot. And with that, I hope you all have an awesome day and get outside and touch some grass.